Hello, I'm Fred Yarm, Whiskey Guardian for Angel's Envy, and I'm here to invite you to the Ellie Fund 25th Anniversary Red Carpet Gala, held virtually on Sunday night, April 25th at 6 p.m. before Hollywood's largest awards ceremony of the year. The Ellie Fund was founded in 1995 and for the last 25 years have provided essential services for breast cancer patients to alleviate their daily stresses so they could focus on treatment. The ticket sales for this gala will help fund the 600 or so breast cancer patients in Massachusetts who receive this assistance each and every year. So go to the Ellie Fund website, look at the large cast of performers that night, that's quite splendid, and buy yourself a ticket. And now I will teach you a cocktail to make to enjoy while watching this gala. It's called the Pink Twizzler. It is my riff on the classic Hollywood drink, the Brown Derby, which is bourbon, pink grapefruit juice, and honey. And here we're going to elongate it in a celebration with sparkling wine. The spirit we'll be using will be Angel's Envy Bourbon. Angel's Envy is a whiskey distillery based in Louisville, Kentucky, founded by Lincoln Henderson and his family. Lincoln is best known for working for Brown-Forman for nearly 40 years and founding such legendary brands as Woodford Reserve and Gentleman Jack. His family lured him out of retirement with a project he could not say no to, namely finish American whiskey in secondary casks, something very common in Scotch and Irish whiskey, but at that time not done with bourbon or American rye. Our flagship spirit here is our high rye bourbon, finished in ruby port casks. Ruby port is a fortified wine from Portugal that donates light cherry, cranberry, and chocolate notes, as well as this rounded elegance. To make the Pink Twizzler, we'll be starting with our Angel's Envy bourbon, 1.5 ounces or 3 tablespoons. Next, we'll be adding pink grapefruit juice. This is freshly squeezed, but if you need to use the store-bought in a pinch, it'll work just fine. Next, we have honey syrup. This is normal raw honey dissolved with hot water in equal parts. The reason bartenders do this is that when you add raw honey and it hits ice, it'll congeal and will not integrate well into the cocktail. So when it's broken, it will dissolve perfectly. We're going to add 1/2 ounce or 1 tablespoon. If you want to save a step, you could add 1/4 ounce, half the volume of raw honey, and just stir until it's integrated. It takes a little bit longer, but will work just fine. If you want to make this extra fancy, there's a technique called the Regal Shake. What you'll do is you'll take a small piece of grapefruit, perhaps 2 inches long, just as much yellow, this little white bitter part as possible, and we'll drop it into the drink. Again, this is optional, but it will, when the ice smashes into it in the shake, it'll extract very bright grapefruit oils. Next, we'll be adding ice and shaking. Be shaking for about 10 seconds. And we'll be adding approximately 2 to 3 ounces of dry sparkling wine to the shaker tin. Here I'm using a white sparkling wine, but if you have a rosé, such as an elegant one from Cremant de Bourgogne, that would even make it better. Finally, we'll be straining into a glass here, an 8-ounce cocktail coupe, but a champagne flute or an ice-filled Collins glass will work just fine. Perfect. also optional. If you want to add a beautiful garnish for aromatics and appearance, a small swath of grapefruit peel, carefully using a citrus peeler or a paring knife, just to get as much yellow and as little as white as possible. Shiny side down, squeeze to express the oils, and then serve. And there we have it. This is the Pink Twizzler. So go to the Ellie Fund site, check out the performers, purchase tickets, make this cocktail, sit back and enjoy on April 25th. Cheers.